The last PLE on the main roster is almost here. It is Survivor Series War Games 2025. I'm Chris Apples and he's Mikey Spence, and we're back after a short break here at Aussie Cousins Wrestling, and we're pushing towards 1,000 subscribers as we bring to you our War Games preview. So the first match we have on the card is Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella for the Women's World Championship. Mikey, who have you got and why?
Yeah, to me this one's going to be pretty much a straightforward match. Stephanie Vaquer to win, normal match. Nothing's going to happen out of the ordinary for me.
Yeah, I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to win this one as well. I think that is relatively obvious. I'm quite optimistic about this one. I think that Steffi can actually get a really good match out of Nikki Bella. We've seen recently that Roxanne Perez got a great match out of Nikki Bella on Raw, and I feel like they're kind of very similar wrestlers, Stephanie and Roxanne Perez.
Yes, they are.
I feel like that's the kind of person that Nikki Bella needs to be in the ring with, and that should sort of bring out her abilities a bit more, and she can actually lay it in a bit more with Stephanie Vaquer, and that's generally when Nikki Bella's pretty good in the ring.
Yeah, I think her ring rust has gone down consistently. Matches in their weekly shows has helped her.
Yeah, exactly. And now moving on to the men's Intercontinental Championship match, we have John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio. Can Dom win his title back, Mikey?
Well, it can, because it's on his terms.
Yeah,
it's in his crowd. He's got everything he wanted. I think Dom's going to do this because I think they need to give John Cena a free range at his last man standing match against him. Yeah, and I believe it's perfect for Dom just to lose a couple weeks and still cement. This could cement Dom as well again.
Yeah.
As another level as well. But I think Dom needs to win it. This is obviously me personally as well. Dom has to win it.
Yeah, okay. So for me, I think they've got to be really smart with how they finish this match. If it's just like a clean win for Dominik Mysterio, I think that ruins John Cena's last match.
Yeah.
Personally, I think something's got to happen. I don't see what could happen for this. I mean, I imagine it's got to be some sort of Judgment Day or El Grande Americano shenanigans because, they've been talking that up. Yeah, okay. But I don't know whether that's going to happen. So I'm going to go with John Cena to win this one. And he continues holding his belt. As I said, if John Cena just wins in like a regular match and Dominik kind of just beats him normally, then what's the point of that last match? Like, it doesn't really have as much prestige. Yeah. But if he gets screwed out of the title and then he's got something to really fight for in that last match, that might be a good story to go to. Or that whoever wins the last match, probably Gunther, has then won the Intercontinental belt, and we know the history he's had with that belt. Okay, now let's move on to the Women's War Games match. It is Team Good People, I guess. It's Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Iyo Sky, and AJ Lee, who is the latest wrestler to come into that group after that actually really good angle to end SmackDown, where she was coming out, and then all of a sudden the Hills attacked them, and then Becky blindsides AJ Lee, and she wasn't even on the team at that point in time, against, of course, team now apparently Becky Lynch, that she assembled by herself on her own, as we found out on Raw in that fantastic promo by Becky. So Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Who have you got and why?
I'm going Team Becky Lynch, as we're going to call them now. Yeah, I think they're going to win. I love these five. They really suit each other. Especially when she's Lash Legend. She's come out of nowhere from an NXT main roster. She looks like a monster.
That forearm she's doing to people, looks like it just about knocks them out.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think the Kabuki Warriors, this heel run has been amazing. They've been so good at getting so much heat. Yeah. And they're living it up beautifully. I have an angle for this.
Okay,
it's a bit of a crazy angle. Yeah. As I'm trying to get over you in the predictions league. Yeah. I think Iyo Sky is going to turn on Rhea and join the Kabuki Warriors. Yeah. Okay. I just think, I know it's a far out, but there's still an element of it a little bit still. Yeah. It probably isn't going to happen, let's be honest. But I mean, it's a fantasy one.
So what we like to do is we like to do that one kind of far out thing, and then one that's got a bit more of a chance of actually coming true on each of those PLEs. If you haven't watched one of these previews before, I think as well Team Becky Lynch is going to win, and she's the greatest ever doer. Like, everyone's saying it, Sports Illustrated's saying it, Bleacher Report is saying it as well, and I think the reason why it's not because of Iyo, I think that Alexa Bliss is going to turn on Charlotte Flair. I think that promo of her last week, where she was almost like a heel promo against Charlotte Flair, and then Charlotte was almost like guilt tripped into getting back into it. They've kind of made it look like that Charlotte is going to be the one to turn on Alexa, but I think Alexa is going to turn on Charlotte, and I think they're going to have a regular singles match at WrestleMania. I reckon they can bring it through that far. So I think that's the way that they built that kind of partnership up from the beginning. It's a bit of a spoiler, but in the SmackDown that's been taped, pretty sure Charlotte Flair won the advantage match. So that means the good team has like the extra advantage. When it's Alexa Bliss's turn towards the end of the match, she comes in and just destroys Charlotte Flair and then walks off.
Yeah.
And then basically there's no more advantage. And then when the final heel person comes in, probably like a Lash Legend or Nia Jax, one of the two big powerhouses in the group, then all of a sudden they've got a massive advantage. So the other four kind of like battle their way, but they just can't do it. All right, now the last match on the card that we have is the men's War Games match, and that is team, well, good guys again, they don't really have a name. It is CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and the Usos, Jimmy and Jey, versus Team Vision. That is Brock Lesnar, Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. Mikey, who have you got and why?
First thing, how can you fit that many egos into
Oh my goodness.
arena?
Thank goodness it's a double cage and not a single cage.
It's amazing. These probably the 10 top guys, or maybe not Brock, but one of the 10 top guys in the recent memory, except for Logan Paul, let's be honest. But anyway, he's getting up there, unfortunately. But no, I honestly believe that the good guys, team good guys, are going to win. Okay. And the reason why I think it's going to be angle it here, I believe Team Division are actually on top, destroying him. Logan Paul gets too entitled to cocky and starts trying to tell Brock Lesnar what to do, how to do it. Brock Lesnar snaps, goes rogue, and just lays out Logan Paul, giving them the advantage to the good guys, and they're going to overpower them just over a war of attrition. Yeah, and look, he's tried to do that before. Yeah. And he's tried to do it with Drew McIntyre. Yeah. Drew McIntyre allowed him a little bit to do that. He tried to do it with John Cena. John Cena said, no, I'm the greatest of all time. Get the hell out of here. So Logan Paul has form for that. That's a great pick, that one. Look, I think that the Vision is going to win as well. So the last couple of years, there's been face wins every single time. So I think the last 4 War Games matches have been wins by the face teams. So I think it's going to be a double heel win. This time you think it's a face win and a heel win. I think what's going to happen with this one, kind of a bit similar to what you have on the other way, is that CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes, they just cannot coexist by the end of the match. They keep getting in each other's way. They have a big argument. Jimmy and Jey try to play peacemaker, and in all the kerfuffle, Jimmy Uso gets absolutely decked. The others just cannot get along. Happens to Jimmy.
Well, that's what he's there for. It's like it's either Jimmy Uso or it's Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's right.
You'd expect to be the ones getting the pin.
Yes.
So I think Jimmy Uso is going to get accidentally laid out by someone, probably Roman. And then that leads to the Team Vision getting on top, and eventually Jimmy takes the fall for them to win. All right, so that's what we think. Please let us know down in the comments below if you've got any crazy angles or if you've got anything that you think is actually a pretty good chance of happening. Let us know your winners as well, your predictions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as we head on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to be pushing out a bunch of videos in the next couple of weeks as we head into the end of the year. Like the video, of course, so we can send this out to more and more people. And check out one of the videos on the screen right now. We're going to put up some really fun videos from the Aussie Cousins Wrestling Library.